It's the CalebDMTG Show.
You've seen the red channel land do good work? Yeah? Do you think I should be trying it? 4 mana to make 2/1/1s just seems so extremely medium. And this deck can just like fetch 1/1s with the Dwarven Mines. That's like kind of the point. Careful Cultivation. What's that kind? This thing? No. I guess it by itself, it gives you a turn 3 creativity, huh? The thing is, though, I think this deck, like, I think if you're playing the Prime Times, I think you want to be playing the Explorers. Because getting an extra land into play is going to let you Dwarven Mine. Like, if you go turn 2 Explore, then turn 3 Dwarven Mine gives you a token, and that also gets you to the turn 3 creativity. But Explorer and Growth Spiral are just, like, playing way better with the Valakut plan. Anyway. I'm going to try this. I'm going to give this a shot. Usually, Jeff, that's my approach. If I start, I'll start with somebody else's, like, list, and then decide, okay, let's see what works, and, like, learn stuff, and make changes from that and stuff. That is very usually my philosophy when it comes to net decking. However, when you have put a lot of time into testing an archetype, then you can start to have a good idea of what you like, and you have this, like, base knowledge of what works. And that's where I'm at with creativity. I've played a lot. Most of those leagues are up on YouTube. I think there's like 5 or 6 different run-throughs on YouTube with various creativity lists. And then there's a few that like didn't go up there. And then there's like paper tournaments that I played it in. I've played this deck a lot, is what I'm getting at. And so some of these shifts are borrowed, and some were some stuff that I was considering anyway. Like Doomwake tried a list with Ren and 6 to help support Force of Vigor in the sideboard a while back. I never really tested it, and yeah, I've seen other streamers do it too. Getting Stream Decker updated. But Jugabog? Well, the issue with lanes that you tutor for is that you're tutoring for them with Primeval Titan. So whatever utility land you're tutoring up with Prime Time has to be a land in a situation where just getting like Valakuts and Mountains doesn't kill them. So I can envision that situation with Boseiju, right? Like maybe the opponent has like a white ley line in play or something of that ilk. Or maybe they're playing Karn and they've stopped Prime Time from attacking because they've gotten that 3 mana artifact that stops your shit from attacking. And then I could see getting Growth Chamber plus Boseiju as like being an answer, right? But if your opponent's graveyarding and you're prime timing, like, you probably should just kill them, right? If I wanted sideboard cards for Reanimator stuff, it'd probably be Surgical or maybe Ravenous Trap, or maybe you just like play Ley Lines, even though they kind of suck. Anyway, Murktide is a tough matchup, yeah, you're not wrong. I really enjoy this deck. I enjoy how it plays out, but it does have some tough matchups within the top modern decks. I might try a more controlling build later, too. Yeah, it's a good reason to switch decks, Red. You hate Esper Sentinel? Poor little Sentinel. Kind of a slow draw developing for me over here. I probably shouldn't have played my land for the expressive. So if I draw creativity, I want the Dwarven Mine. But currently I need a second green source for the prime time. I hate the casting cost of Growth Spiral a lot. I think I'm supposed to play it over expressive. Because getting 2 lands down this turn. If I can then like make my land drop plus play prime time next turn, it's gonna be a big deal, right? Delicate Exploration. That's a fun idea. I have to pay 2? Sure, whatever. Alright, well, so long as they don't kill me, I think I'll be okay. We'll see about that, though, huh? So this pulls the Dwarven Mine out, but it also shuffles the one we bottomed with Expressive earlier back into the deck. Right now I'm deciding whether I want to leave up Lightning Bolts for Inkmoth Nexus, or if I just want to, like... Because the creativity could target the Construct token, right? I could target Clue token, Dwarf token, Construct token, and then their boards is like a lot easier to mop up. But it would mean that if they drew a Pure Steel Paladin, not off the creativity, but for their turn, then they would get to win. And they'll have 2 draws towards it. That's something to think about. It was like holding up Bolt, I could stop that. Does 2 Titans win? Oh, killing the opponent? No, they're at 28 life. So you'd get Valakut plus Mountain with the first one, and that would be worth 6 damage. And then the second one could go get 3rd Valakut plus Mountain, and that'd be another 9 times 3, 18 damage. It's like 24. I think that math's wrong anyway. Oh, I forgot all about the Boseiju Cynic Growth Chamber thing. Yeah, you wouldn't want to put Dryad in this deck. Because then you'd be hitting it on creativity. I think they were floating 2 white mana there just to like try and put the fear in me, get in my head. We had them covered though. Do they have answers to Sarah's Emissary? I'm gonna look at a... Hammer Time sideboard real quick. Path in here. Pro artifacts. Yeah, or pro creatures, right? Do they play the blue spell bomb? This list doesn't have it. I think I'm gonna leave some number of primetimes in, which is gonna make these creativities kind of a guessing game. Kinda hate it. Bring some angers in. Shaven Expressive, Shaven Growth Spiral. Oh no, can't cut Growth Spirals because we're bringing Force of Vigor. Let's just cut a bunch of Expressives then. Go down to like 1. Well, winning that game 1 felt pretty good. Oh yes, Sir Fink. I think I was supposed to keep this hand too. Even with the Emissary in it. Combine all of them. Toot Jake. You had pizza on Friday, tacos on Saturday, mac and cheese Sunday. Make yourself a fucking mac and cheese taco pizza. You're welcome. Green Chef call out? Well, if he ordered Green Chef right now, it would not get in. It would not get in time. So it'd be an odd call out. I believe the last day is the last day to use my code though for Green Chef. That $130 off code. Today is the last day. If you wanted to get on that sweet, sweet dealerino. Go ahead and fetch and hard evidence. Kind of regretting not displaying the Triumph on turn 1. Oh, they can flash in the reality chip. because of the aid. That's fun. It kind of seems like they should have saved it for when they had a creature to equip, though. It was okay, Emma Eternal. It had its strengths and weaknesses, right? Oh, no worries, Joel says. No worries.
And so,
Who needs food, right?
what happens next? Well, Alice is in the forest.
Sure looks like they're gonna put a hammer on this reality chip. Just denying them a card. I feel like we came in partway through this album. I'm gonna set it to a new song at least. Yeah, next turn they can get out. Actually, let's explore here. Next turn, this Saga can go give them the trample equipment for the reality chip, and that's why I got my chumping in last turn, right? Yeah, we're in a spot where we need to draw either creativity or Force of Vigor, huh? Force of Vigor would be good. That's true, we might not be alive. There's no benefit to blocking with Crab, right? Another hammer kills me anyway. Well, I think I'm dead, huh? The 4-color version of this deck would be a lot better in this spot, because our removal would be like prismatic instead of bolt. Yeah, so drawing Sarah's Emissary fucking sucked. Do I just not want them in here? Yeah, we're on the play in this game too. This is the sort of matchup that I imagined wanting to board in Sarah's Emissary for as well. But you're not like guaranteed to draw creativity, right? I hope I don't have to play this Boseiju as a land. I don't think we will. Yeah, both of these are not looking good. Drawn naturally. But one of them is replacing a spell. I went up to like 27 lands to include both of them. Boseiju's not a bad spell for the matchup, so I'm not really complaining. Do I want to expressive here, or do I want to hold up Boseiju? Do I just want to cast Anger? I can just cast Anger. You're only killing one thing, but... The next turn I can expressive plus hold up Boseiju. That's probably fine. Kind of reads like they either have multiple hammers handy, or if they've got a pure steel in hand. They didn't have metalcraft last turn. It's kind of hot. Let's do that instead of expressive. And it's very tempting to ping Memnite, but I think I just want to get back a land. And pass with Boseiju up. Yeah, Mark Chalice. Yeah, I had played a couple of matches. The last time I played this deck in a tournament, I played a couple matches where I kind of wanted access to it, which is why I figured I'd throw it in the board and try it out. But I certainly didn't like it last game. Should I kill this hammer in response? No, I think I should wait until combat. Should we not pay more doobie thanks to the 62 months? They're checking the Ren, not me. Amazing. You think so, Aegis? Colossus Hammer reminds me a lot of Phyrexian Dreadnought, which certainly had its time in the sun, right? So we could creativity for 2 here and go Valakut, which would let me bolt something. We could like bolt the Meddling Mage with it, and then the second prime time would be doing 12 exactly, right? No, I wouldn't. I can only deal 6 with it. I could creativity the Pure Steel and a Dwarf token and get a prime time down, while also getting the Pure Steel off the board. That's kind of legit. I kind of just want to like recur the Boseiju and just do that again. Trying to think of what has the least likely chance of leaving me murdered, you know? Yeah, that land's not bad, Brusalk. Now I'm deciding whether to strike it rich or play the hard evidence. I kind of like playing the hard evidence. The cool thing about passing with Boseiju here is that they can't really kill me with the Ink Moth, right? Because we can Boseiju the Ink Moth.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? He's Slick Judge, thanks for the 35 months. And in fact, I think I am going to hit the Ink Moth as opposed to the Colossus Hammer. So we can't play the Bolt because of the Meddling Mage. I think we essentially have a win here with the creativity for 3. And even if they have a counter spell for me, like I don't think they have lethal in play. Because it's just hammer on Ornithopters, only 10. Oh, it loses flying when they switch it over too. Yeah, I'll just go for the win. Fair enough. So that was the worst case scenario, them having the counter handy. But I don't think the Saga does it. Yeah, 2 Valakuts, then Valakut plus land, then, yeah, that's to win. GG. Sweet. So we got that match, and we got it. I mean, they had like kind of a rough game 1 draw. We also kind of had a rough game 1 draw. The cool thing about that match for me was that we won it without drawing Force of Vigor. Oh yeah, bring me some fucking lasagna, GRC. If it's too much of a trouble to travel over to me, just send in the mail. That'll be fine. Put it in an envelope, like a regular envelope. It'll get to me. Double Dwarven Mine, awkward. I guess I'll keep. Oh yeah, Germs. I think I've been pretty even against Hammer Time overall with this deck, but I would like to be better than that, you know what I mean? I also hate not getting a Triumph with this Wooded Foothills on 1. GG, Mr. Yaya. Yeah, Boseiju plus Ren was pretty good. For sure. All these fucking growth spirals in my hand. Hate it. Blech. If I draw a fetch off the top, I could try and creativity next turn. Just like straight die to a bolt. This is kind of the nightmare case scenario. Just keep in mind. Just whiffing on another land. I figured with the Explorer, we'd find something. Something? 27 lands in the deck. Yeah, Explorer or Ren and 6, right? So it's like there's the 27 lands and then there's also the Rens on top of that. Would have helped smooth this out a lot. There's no blue-green duel now. Not only is it not a mountain for Valakut, but it's not a mountain for Dwarven Mine either. This is one of the matchups that I was a little bit worried about in terms of dropping the white. Let's try keeping this pretty much the same. With white, I was able to like board in a pile of like life gain and stuff, which was awesome. And now I'm like looking at Angers and Flusterstorms, just like, just not great, you know? If I had Archons in the board, I might try jamming them. Even with Archons, though, I think you want to have black-producing duels. Yeah, I do have a green-blue Karoo land with the idea that if I Titan for it, plus the Boseiju, I can put the Boseiju to hand. I don't know if it's worth including, though. So far, it's felt pretty bad in my hand. I haven't, like, wanted to play it ever. This is my first time playing with this many Explorers, so I thought it might be better because of that, too. I guess it would have been fine last game, huh? I just didn't draw it. Did I ever consider Farseek over Spiral? Yeah. Yeah, I've played Farseek in a different version. It might just be better. I'm actually not going to put this Valakut out, because I want to be able to creativity on form. Regretting not boarding in the Angers right now. Staring at this Lesser Storm.
Oh shit, what up?
Shit, what up? Hey, Inferno, thanks for the 26 months. Go ahead and grab Valakut. I think we just go face with all of it. I am JK. Is Burn my worst matchup for this rug build? It might be one of the worser ones. It felt really good when I had access to white cards. This is my first time playing it with this rug version. Oh, I guess the reason to kill a goblin guy is they could play another haste creature. Yeah, I should have done that. Kill the guy, leave the idol on. Yep. Fair enough. Something I could have done was blocked with one of my dwarf tokens, and then played Valakut for turn, and then just fired off creativity for 1. But then the lightning helix would be able to fizzle the creativity by killing the dwarf token that I was targeting, right? Sometimes brain gets you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But like, I'm trying to figure out what I like and dislike about the various different builds of this deck. So being weaker to burn than the white build is certainly relevant. Well, that's a decision that I made before even joining the game, right? Is it okay to be weaker to burn? Hey, 5 Bishop, thanks for the 49 months. The tier 3. And that's a very, yeah, I like that inside joke you got there. Well, 7, Heroic Peanut. Because we were at 7 when we passed the turn. Still pretty likely. I don't think I want any cards in those slots, JRC. Maybe an Emrakul for mill, but that's like not even to board in, right? It's literally just for mill. I tested them in the first round, and I like drew an emissary and hated it. In a game where I could have like cast a prime time. Interesting. I haven't seen a Pyromancers in a while either. I think it's being a little dismissive of all the other awesome Magic streamers out there, Bishop. I know that's not what you're going for, but a lot of awesome folks making content. I would not describe myself as the face of Magic in like in those terms, right? Part of something larger. Yep. Kind of expected. They're like sitting there and passing with a bunch of mana up. I don't really have a lot going on though. Like, what else am I doing? Cycling this Triome. Oh, hell yeah. Should I just kill it now? Maybe I'll do it on their upkeep. Ooh. Maybe I'll do it now. Are the channel-ins completely broken? Boseiju's been good with this Ren at 6, which is a little troubling for me because I own neither Boseiju's nor Ren at 6s, but it's a solvable problem. The reason I'm besiegeing now and instead of like on the upkeep or whatever is it's a matter of mana, being able to respond at instant speed. Like, hypothetically, like fire off some ops or whatever and maybe load it up. I don't know. I wonder if they have a backup way to win or if they like need pyromancers. And again, we could fire off creativity, but I'm just gonna chill on it. Try and overload their disruption. Nine more burn cards to go for the opponent. They have to be almost out of fetchables, right? If I'd fetched the dwarf on their end of turn, we'd have an attack here. And then like an attack plus bolt plus rend down tick would be lethal. Just from Valakut, just like regular old Valakut pings, you know? that's terrifying. Because they can flashback, remand, and Manamorphose in response to Boseiju on the breach. Yeah, I think they get to win. I think we would have gotten to win if I had fetched the Dwarven Mine at end of turn. Oh well. I guess they could have bolted the dwarf token. They had treasure up. Just dead. I don't know if I want Veils or not. It's a lot of anti-counterspell stuff. Maybe too much. We want some Force of Vigor. They have a lot of enchantments. Play 2 of these. Maybe drop a Mystical Dispute. Fluster Storm seems way better than Dispute, right? Well, maybe cut another Growth Spiral. Can Emissary on instant blank them? But I hate the Emissaries. I wish they weren't in my sideboard, and I think they make the deck worse. I'm not going to board them in any round at this point. Getting some Primeval Titans and murdering them will also brick them. Well, Caleb, what are they in the sideboard for? I'm testing them, and I think they're wrong. That's what they're in the sideboard for. I wish they were not. I guess I could have just played the Hard Evidence and then passed with the untapped, uncracked fetch. Playing this Ren might be worse than cracking a clue. You like Druid class? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. That's kind of hot. Reminds me of that 1-mana 0/3. Does it cost 2 or 1? 2 mana? 2 mana is a lot. I think if it cost a single green, I would be into Druid class out of the sideboard. But since it costs 2, I think that's too much. You kind of want to play it before you like crack a fetch on turn 2, you know? The 0/3 is a 1-drop. You don't want to play the 0/3 with creativity, because then you're hitting 0/3s with creativity. I'm not sure, Disgruntled Gamer. I actually fired it up a little bit to like muck around with druids, which was a lot of fun. I spent like half an hour dicking around, turning into a polar bear, jumping across the map. It's a good time. Yeah, feeling pretty dead. Just an odd feeling to have when you're resolving a prime time, but I think they're just gonna be able to untap and kill me with the leveled up Pyromancers. I could crack a clue and cycle a Triumph and get a couple cards deeper for looking for an answer, but I think I should just cast the prime time. I cannot bounce slam Boseiju here. Partly because I boarded the bounce land out, because I was sick of seeing it in my hand. And partly because I would be a mana short, even if I did have it in the deck right now. Yeah, I think I should have cracked the clue instead of playing the red and 6 the other turn. Yeah, bummer.
Shit, what up?
Seems like a pretty easy win for them at this point. I would have loved to go to a game 3 if I hadn't like chucked that first game hum. I guess I didn't like super chuck it, but even still. Underworld Reach is pretty great. I think I should have brought in all 3 copies of Force of Vigor. I only brought in 2 for whatever reason. I think that was wrong. Yeah, thanks, Seastone. Thanks for the 63 months. Appreciate it. Cool. So still a useful match, even if we did get dustered there. Casting prime time on turn like 4 or 5 or whatever wasn't good enough against my combo opponent, but like having a Sarah's Emissary rotting in hand also wouldn't have been good enough. Anyway, I want to take a quick bathroom break, and when I come back, we'll play out a few more matches here. I'm not feeling great about this build of the deck, but I am learning things, and so that's exciting. That's the part that I care about. It would be bad if like all of the builds were like of similar quality and I didn't learn anything through my testing. I'd be much more frustrated by that, like winning or losing. Yeah.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Bishop, thanks for gifting a sub to Colonel Sanders. Congrats, Sanders. Yeah, if I could rejoin this league right now, I would not have the growth chamber. I might just play a second Boseiju. Or another mountain. And then in the sideboard, I would either have the second Boseiju or their fourth Force of Vigor. Ren and 6 has been decent. I think I like 2 or 3 in this deck a lot better than 4, though. Usually you only want a few activations out of it. When do I board an Emrakul? I board an Emrakul against Mill. Hey Hodge, thanks for gifting a sub to the Fart Turd. Congrats, Fart. You want to see through the breach be relevant? Yeah, I kind of do too. See if it's any good or not. We haven't drawn it yet, I don't think. I could see it giving me like a turn 3 Titan attack, you know? Hand seems decent. Need some lands, but we're drawing some already. Maybe should cast Hard Evidence there over one of the strikes. Yeah. I get paranoid that I'm gonna like fucking target the one I'm sacking or whatever. No force negation's a good sign. Should I get a Simic Growth Chamber to free up this Valakut? It's like kind of cool, right? And then just like grab another Valakut. We're pretty far away from the right number of mountains, but like, they're a Yorion deck. I think we got time. And then the Simic Growth Chamber also gets me a second green source for like another prime time if I have to cast one naturally here. Do I play a mountain here or another Valakut is a question. His attack was gonna go get two triomes here, and that's another 6. So it's 6 plus 6 is 12. They would go down to 5 life, and we have 2 bolts. So.
Oh shit, what up?
Not too shabby. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sustenance Rogue. Thanks for 41 months. 41 months of the free Prime sub. Feels good. Hell yeah. I'll do my best, Rogue. Glad you're still enjoying the stream. So I didn't actually hate the Growth Chamber there for once. But it might be a matchup where I board out the Boseiju. Do we like Flusterstorm? I kind of hate it. Sometimes they have Teferi, and when you have Veil of Summer, you can play the Veil before you cast Creativity. But if they have a Teferi down, then it just like bricks your Flusterstorm, right? I think I should not board them in, but Mystical's like kind of okay. I think Mystical has more targets too. The Omnath Dekaruski here. And then I'm not sure what the last couple of cuts are going to be. I think Through the Breach is good in this matchup because it's like another must counter, which is what you want, right? You just like want a wall of must counters. I think I'm going to shave a Growth Spiral. I think we have time, right? I don't think we need to be super rushing out of the gate. Just got a couple of those. Maybe I should be shaving a Strike It Rich instead of one of those growths. Huh. Man, that's a little iffy here. One fetch and we're off to the races. So if I Growth Chambered now, I'd have to discard, which I don't really like. I think I'm just going to cast the Hard Evidence and then either hold up Boseiju or just play a tap Dwarven Mine or something. I guess I could Growth Chamber after I cast the Hard Evidence. Growth Chamber seems like it would be brutal to have Spreading Seized. So maybe I'm not supposed to play it. Maybe I'm just supposed to play the Boseiju out. Which I kind of hate with the red and 6 in hand. Might just be real bad. Could cycle Veil if we want to here. Kind of meh though. Get this rolling, why not? Ooh, love this. And we could bounce the Boseiju, but I think I want to reset the Valakut.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Admiral Chop, thanks for the 18 months. Chop says they're sorry it ain't a meatball sub. But they hope Bezos pays enough for one on Prime subs. I think I could get a 6 foot, or 6-incher rather, from Subway.
Oh shit, what up?
I think those are close to $5. Anyway, thank you, Chop. And Volf thinks the 32 months there. So I'm just casting prime time, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dwarven Mine comes into play tapped. Wicked Arid Mesa. Let's save the treasure. So right now we have 4 mountains in play. I guess I'll just grab 2 Valakuts. And now even if they answer the prime time here, we get to untap with Expressive, and any Explorer effect is going to be worth a lot of damage. Prismatic Ending has entered the exiled zone. Are they exiling my Primeval Titan? Alright, you got it. Why don't people play Path to Exile? I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind getting Path here either. But yeah, you got me. Okay, and growth spiral from this. Well, whatever. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about Ice Fang there. Can I play this? Cannot. Oh, I should be cracking the clue. I think we just got him. Nine damage from a fetch, another 9 damage from a land drop. So that matchup looked convincing, but it looked convincing with the 4-color build too. So I didn't actually, again, learn very much there. And we did have a Through the Breach riding in hand at the end too. Yeah, so far I've liked the Ren and 6. I've liked the 4 Explorer. I've wanted the 4th Hard Evidence. I've hated Growth Spiral. Boseiju's been great with Ren and 6. Would it be weird to sideboard the Simic Growth Chamber? It was kind of fun there. Oh, this is a zesty opener. Remand? I'm not thrilled about Remand. I could Strike It Rich here. I think what I want to do, though, is Strike It Rich, whatever their turn 2 play is, then untap and Ren and 6 the Prospector. So just, we're both whatever the turn 2 play is, and then untap and get Ren going, you know? Yeah, I'm not gonna play You Find a Curse title. Just not efficient enough. I want to Ren and 6 the Prospector. It makes the Ren a little vulnerable to Lord effects, though. I think I'm just gonna uptick instead of my next land drop. Because right now, I super can't afford to miss my next land drop, right? Cool. Yeah, you and me both think. Absolutely. Some hard decision trees here. Whether to down tick Ren, up tick Ren, cast Striker Rich, hold up Bolt. I think they down tick Ren, I kind of like holding up the Bolt, because then they play the Ringleader, and I just like Bolt the Ringleader. I guess Strike It Rich still leaves up Bolt, sort of. I'm gonna go ahead and uptick. And cast Strike. And I think we just have a win, right? Sacking turn puts us to 4 mountains in play. Breach in prime time. Prime time goes and gets 2 Valakuts. Attack with prime time. Prime time gets 2 mountains. Is like 19 damage before the extra 6 from combat, and then we have a spare Bolt. Yeah, so against more aggressive type decks, I usually cut back on expressives. You just don't have much time for spinning your wheels. Yeah, through the breach worked that time. Didn't look terrible, Is Emissary a free win? I mean, not if you draw it, right? The cool thing about drawing a Primeval Titan is that it's still good. That's kind of always like why I've preferred this build of the deck. And when I tried out Sarah's Emissary earlier, like I drew one naturally and it just like sat there being rancid. Emrakul only gets boarded in against Mill. Might not be worth a sideboard slot, but it's only 1 slot. I like having the Bolt plus Creativity all lined up, but the Dwarven Mind's not going to get turned on for a bit because we have the natural Valakut in hand, and then these Explorers aren't castable, so I guess I'm all Keeping 1-landers too. I think it's a pretty good 1-lander though. Just need to only draw lands ever. Yeah, the times I've kept 1-landers and been happy with it, and this archetype is like really low though, is an issue. Well, that's a good start. It's a great fucking start, Archon? I kind of like Archon, Admiral Chop. And the benefit of Archon is then you're cutting green from the list. So the mana base is a little cleaner. And then, rather than playing... What was I talking about? rather than playing... Oh, rather than playing like a ton of like anti-burn cards like the Archons. Just like a better hit against burn and aggro. The benefit of the primetime build is that you're like way more threat dense versus the control decks, which we kind of saw earlier. A little awkward that I'm not replaying my Valakut here. I feel like overall the Cement Growth Chamber has been bad, even if it was kind of cute. Resetting Spreading Seas. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, Admiral Chop. I feel like I had a point in there somewhere, but I also feel like my sentences got all fragmented and... So I don't think Breaching Emrakul is lethal this time, or Breaching Primetime is lethal this time. So I think I just cast the Primetime. I guess I can't. I guess I can't this turn. Maybe that's a reason to breach it. Because I have 5 mana here, but not 6 mana. I'm thinking about just grabbing, rather than grabbing 2 Valakuts, grab like 1 Valakut, one shock, and then every land I play deals 6 damage.
Oh shit, what up?
Do this growth spiral. Let's grab 2 Valakuts. It'll work out. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Hey, Hawk Sauce. Thanks for the 3 months there. Oh, you can absolutely link Jim Davis. Jim Davis is good. Jim Davis is good folk. I'm surprised he's still streaming. He's usually more of a daytime people. Me and Jim go way back. We both played on the SCG circuit together. And we weren't ever like, we never like tested for events or whatever, but It was someone that you would just like play against every once in a while. It was always like a great opponent. It was always down to like talk shop and stuff too. Never had a bad interaction with him. And he's a great streamer. He puts a lot into his streams. Entertaining. So that was this. So at the very least, I'm gonna do this. So I'm not, so I'm not baited into doing that again. Let's look at this old build I had.